Okay guys, we're back today and I'm going to be trying to get a better angle on some of the motor mounts. So we're going to start by taking this shroud off right here, which will be two 8mm bolts, which should come off pretty easily. They shouldn't be too tight. They might be too tight. Hold on. Okay, I just broke one of them free, as you can see right here. And then the other one is right down here. I'm going to try and break that free right now. I think that broke free. Yeah, that broke free. Okay. So now that both of them are broke free, I'm going to go ahead and just use my socket tip right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and loosen this top one some more. And I am wearing gloves for this because this bike is covered in oil because Joel took his crankcase off before draining the oil. So now everything is covered in oil. So I'm just getting this shroud off. There's one bolt from the shroud. And then the other one I'm going to be taking off right now. Okay, that gives us access to our shroud now. And it looks like this will be taking a 12mm, I would say. So I'm going to go ahead and reach over here and grab our 12. And here, hold on. Okay, I now have our 12. I'm going to take the other one off of the socket wrench. I'm going to go ahead and put the 12 into the socket wrench. And then I'm going to try and break this free, but this is going to be really tight. So I might just have to come back after breaking it free. But I'm going to go ahead and try and do it while still recording. It is going to be quite difficult though, as I said, because this is like a main motor mount. But as you can see, it's right there, and I'm trying to take it off here. But I think I'm going to go ahead and cut whenever I break this bolt free. Okay guys, so I have come to the conclusion that without a breaker bar, this bolt right down here is going to be too tight for me to get, and I have a breaker bar at home, but Joel does not have a breaker bar at his house, so we are just going to have to wait until I bring a breaker bar here. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on taking off his fuel injection system because it will need to come off too. So we can just start taking off some stuff to try and get back to his fuel injection system, which should only be a few bolts and looks like a C-clamp. So that shouldn't take too long. But I am going to go ahead and take that off just so we can, you know, move around the whole motor easier and don't have to worry about any stuff like that. So this is a airbox sensor, if I'm not mistaken. It makes sure it checks and sees how much oxygen's in the air or something, so then it can properly adjust the fuel injection system. Okay, and it looks like we're going to need a 14 for that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a 14. At least I think it's going to be a 14. So I got that from our set. And yes, it is a 14. So I'm going to then plug it into our socket wrench. Okay. And sorry, it takes an extra second because I'm doing it all with one hand. And then going to go ahead and hope that this is not incredibly tight, but it probably is going to be. And I'm just going to try and loosen this up. And I'm going to go ahead and get back to you whenever I break this free. Okay guys, I just broke this nut free right here. And I just wanted to have a quick reminder that when taking stuff apart, if it's going to be sitting for a good amount of time, you should always try and, you know, label what bolts go where, and or if possible, just screw them back into the hole that you take them out from. So in this case right here, I'm going to go ahead and screw this bolt back in right here just a little bit, just start to thread it in, so then it'll stay there, because Joel's bike will probably be sitting for a good amount of time. I'm also going to do the same on this bracket right here. I'm going to go ahead and just screw in, put it into this bracket right here. I'm going to go ahead and start to screw in the bolts on each one, because I don't want him to lose these whenever he comes out here and grabs tools or something. I don't want him to misplace them and end up losing bolts that he would otherwise not have to replace. I'm also going to do this for this one right here, which is the shroud that we took off earlier. And I'm also going to do it for this one right here, which is also the shroud that we took off earlier. So guys, I think that will be it for this video. We will be working on this bike more in the next video. So, signing off.